Here again with another video. This time, it looks like I'm going to be whipping out the big bucks and investing in a tech tree ship. Now I have a couple options, mainly the Cleveland and the Mogami. Really nothing else available, as you can see. So let's check this. It's not worth it. Excuse me. Alas, I think we're gonna go for the Mogami. Now, this ship is gonna take a sea trial. I already know I'm gonna put Yamamoto on it. Okay. It's got sonar, planes, and repair party. Main guns reload in 14.6 seconds with a 19.5% chance setting fire. 15.3 range. Nothing too shabby. Just trying to find out what camouflage, should I use for it appropriately. Worry about that later. It's got 5 turrets, double mounted, so there's 10 guns. Reload time is 14.6 seconds. Secondaries, 4 turrets of 2. Torpedoes. Not the best range, but they'll do. Decent AA. The Mogami, though, is basically fragile as all hell. Built as a light cruiser whose characteristics would largely exceed those of her contemporary counterparts. She had good armor along with a powerful artillery and torpedo armament. During the course of her service, she was transformed into a heavy cruiser as intended in the original design, which you can do later on way down the fucking road. But she needs some coloring to her, and this would be we're not gonna put that on her. We're not gonna put that on her. We're not gonna put that on her either. Let's do black. A classic color. And since I'm not gonna ever use the revolutionary camouflage, I'm gonna melt that down. Melt the Union Jack camouflage down. Can turn it into a grade 2, which helps just a tad bit. Okay, so now it's a black ship. Now I'm not going to use any upgrades on this thing yet. I don't know how it runs, but if I were to, it's got the standard options here. Okay, maybe I'll put a couple upgrades on it. Just the XP booster. Tried to give it a nice little boost. So the Mogami should handle like the Myoko. Relatively speaking. And by what I mean by that is that the torpedoes are not meant to be a kind of a primary source of armament. Okay. At best, they're a secondary. Got 3 heavy ships on that side with a legendary destroyer. I'll keep it high explosive. We're gonna go to A. Trying to capture the point closest to you. So, as I said, Mogami is very much like its Japanese counterparts. It has considerable speed though. And after this battle, we'll do a standard just to see how it fares. Can pretty much reach anything. Nobody's here. With me though. Launching my plane. There's something out there. Guns are pretty straightforward. I'm going to switch to the armor piercing just to capture the Stalingrad here. He's completely broadside. And that's how you do it. Have no fear, the Mogami is here. Oh, somebody stole my kill. Oh. Oh, much obliged. Good news about the Mogami is you have 3 forward-facing turrets. So you really don't need to worry too much about having to go broadside. But when needed, switch to a high explosive. Okay, pretty easy. And yes, I lost money. But I managed to put a little bit of XP, and I mean a little bit of XP on that ship. Okay, let's try in standard here. See how I do. Mogami, it's pretty good. Is it 18 million credits good? That's something to argue. Going to see here. Got 4 battleships. And 3 pesky destroyers. I'll focus on the Fiji and the Baltimore if they're in my path. And we're just gonna sail right on forward here. Take the long way around here. Now, even though there are 3 turrets in the front, you can't fire the middle one full at 12 o'clock. That just is not happening. Put my radar on. My sonar, I'm sorry. There's somebody out there that I don't want to deal with. This is where I'm gonna get out of here.
I need your support.
Try not to succeed the base here. Try to put pressure on them. I'm in a pickle right now, as proven. So there's a lot of problems. For one, my armor is too fragile, and I get deleted. Well, thank you for watching, and have a good night.